Stalls are back. Real Jest has gone away with them. Trousers jumped okay. Dell's Dilemma, Cow Power slow away. Lord Big Stone away okay. And Cross is dropping back behind them. Real Jester quickly took up the running. Moved 2 lengths in front of Parole Time. A length and a half further back, Cow Power. Trousers the fence from Lord Big Stone. Cross is out deep. And Dell's Dilemma last of all. Coming up towards the 550. Real Jester on the fence under a fair hold. A half Parole Time. 2 to Cross outside, Cow Power. Trousers the fence. 2 further back in the race. And Dell's Dilemma as they come up towards the home turn with Lord Big Stone. Into the straight now, and Real Jester straightened up a length and a half in front of Parole Time, and Trousers back to the fence as the leader started to lengthen. Cross coming down the middle, running on from Cal Power. Real Jester in front at the 200, a good 2.5 to Cross, and then Trousers, and further back Cow Power, but Real Jester at the 100-metre mark. He raced 2 in front. Trousers starting to finish off pretty well, but Real Jester has that winning break for Jimmy, and Real Jester down to the post, 1.5 on the line. 2 Trousers, 2 away, third is Cross, a gap, then Lord Big Stone, Cal Power, then Parole Time, and Dell's Dilemma last of all.
Real Jester 150, 138. Trousers to pay $2.
Number 7.
Number 7, Real Jester to pay 140, 130. 8 Trousers, 210. 1 Cross, no third.
Real Jester has beaten number 8 Trousers and number 1 Cross. A fairly tidy win to number 7 Real Jester in the opening race. The Merson Cooper, a listed event. 7, 8 and 1. 7, 8 and 1. 7, 8 and 1. Real Jester, well behaved, bounced quickly from its gate number 2. Had the rail pretty early here for Cassidy. Control of the race, and I did like the way he lengthened down at the 300-metre mark, 250, 300 from home, and he put a gap on them. Trousers ran on well into second placing, and Cross, it wasn't brilliant away, settled behind them just for a stride at about the 250 out in the middle. Looked as though he'd make some race off it, but he started to get tired. 7, 8, 1. And they've run 57-1, 57-1. Number 7, Real Jester. Number 8, Trousers. And number 1, Cross, third, 7, 8 and 1.
Particular starting stall, and that paves the way for Blue Music and Flagrant. They're off. Not a bad break. Dino, one of the smartest out, commencing pretty well, was over and above. And Blue Music is not far back, and the same Regal Zero. Then Cautious Spirit, followed closely by Royal Charter, and dropping out another 2 lengths away is Flagrant. They settled down and travelled 300 metres, and Blue Music on the outside has her neck in front from over and above. 2 lengths to Regal Zero. 3/4 of a length further back is Cautious Spirit on the inside now. About 3 or 4 lengths to Royal Charter, 2 to Dino, and a half to Flagrant. Working onto the side and going towards the 800 marker, and Blue Music and Over and Above matching strides with Over and Above racing in blinkers for the first time today, taking the lead about a half length on Blue Music. Cautious Spirit a length and a half, third, 3/4 Regal Zero, then Royal Charter, followed on the inside by Flagrant, and 3/4 to a length further back is Dino. This is the order coming around the home corner, 500 left to go, and Cooksley has Over and Above leading a half length on the filly Blue Music. Cautious Spirit locked away from Regal Zero. Dino wider out, making his run in company with Royal Charter, and Flagrant back last, but only about 4 lengths off the lead, held narrowly by Over and Above, but Cooksley's gone for the whip. Dino on the outside, followed by Regal Zero, Cautious Spirit, Blue Music, and Flagrant is starting to warm up now. Over and Above is still the leader. On the outside, Regal Zero, Cautious Spirit, here's a good go. Cautious Spirit got there. Cautious Spirit narrowly from either on the outside, Flagrant, on the inside, Over and Above, and then came Regal Zero, Dino, and Royal Charter in company with Blue Music were the last 2. Stand by for placings in the first event of the day. Looks from where we stand that number 2 is very prominent. Cautious Spirit at $8 the win and $3.10 the place. But stand by until all numbers come to hand. Let's have a look at these. Yeah, just one. Cautious Spirit, number 2, with Flagrant coming fast, but looks to have just missed. Standing by for the numbers, Cautious Spirit, $8, $3.10. Flagrant, number 7, showing a dividend of $2.70.
Super Tab 2, Cautious Spirit, $8.50, $3.70. 7 Flagrant, $3. And standing by for third.
Yeah, a problem with the infield screen, which is nothing new.
2, 7 and 5.
2, 7 and 5 are official, directly from the judge. Thank you. 2, 7 and 5 on the first of the day. Cautious Spirit, the winner, ridden by Chris Muntz. Number 7 is second, Flagrant, Larry Cassidy. And number 5 is third, Over and Above, ridden by Grant Cooksley. 2, 7 and 5. The winning margin was a half a head with a nose between second and third. The time for the race was 1:23.01. half a head and nose. Terrific finish to open the program here. The first 600 took 35.90 and the last 600 35.43. So
with that filly. Look to be set. Oh, she missed it, My Juliet. In fact, she's almost thrown Greg Hall off. She has. Oh, amazing. My Juliet has thrown the rider Greg Hall at the start. She went corkscrewed out. Mad Dam and Blue Cabaret bounced quickly. Led a length and a half now to up third is Final Exhibit, and last of the 4 runners left now is Platonic Love. They're not going hard down to the 650 metre mark. Blue Cabaret and Mad Dam. A length into Final Exhibit, 3 out. 2 lengths further back, Platonic Love. And My Juliet whipped around and got rid of the rider at the start, and that riderless filly's chasing the field. This has been a total debacle, this race. Blue Cabaret straightened from Mad Dam, 2 to Final Exhibit and Platonic Love. In the straight, Blue Cabaret at the 350 from Mad Dam, and Final Exhibit let down and grabs the leaders quickly now, and 2 further back is Platonic Love, but Final Exhibit sprints away and race 3 in front of Mad Dam. It's all over now from Blue Cabaret, and then came Platonic Love, but Final Exhibit 4 in front. Another one for the Rory's Jester stock, and Final Exhibit canters home by 3 to Mad Dam, a length Platonic Love, and last to the floor is Blue Cabaret with My Juliet whipping around the start and dumping the rider.
Winner number 2, Final Exhibit, 250 and 140. 3 Mad Dam, 270. No third for 8 Platonic Love. The late scratching 7 goes spending.
2
on the Super Tab, 2 Final Exhibit, 240, 140. 3 Mad Dam, 268 Platonic Love. No third.
Case of mistakes of things happening. 58-1. First of all, we had the 2 going through the gates, Go Spending and My Juliet, which didn't do My Juliet much good. She was then in the gate. She was fractious. Hall stayed off the back as long as he could. And the moment, you wouldn't want to know, the moment they let them go, she's thrashed about in the gate. He did everything he possibly could, Greg Hall, to stay in the saddle. He tried as he was virtually laying out off the offside, but he couldn't retain his position. Impossible to stay in the saddle on that filly. And that was the end of him. All right, so 2, 3, 8 and 6. So
this time, Ron de Jom from a wide alley came out flying, and lead clearly settling down from Evangeline. Aspire going through on the inside, and then Excitant Kappa Cruz is caught out pretty wide, and about 2 lengths further off is Major Point. 7:50 to go, and Ron de Jom across onto the rails now. Leads about 2 lengths or so, a little under that from Aspire, and third Evangeline, followed by Excitant. Off the track is Kappa Cruz, and tacking onto the field is Major Point with 500 metres left to go, and Ron de Jom leading the way, about 3/4 of a length on Aspire. Evangeline a couple away third. The favourites on the extreme outside, Excitant, followed by Kappa Cruz, who dropped back sharply, and Major Point's last. In the stretch on top of the rise, Excitant still about 5 lengths from Ron de Jom, whose rider's gone for the whip. It's a length and a half clear. Aspire second, 2.5 Evangeline, and then Excitant. But as they come down to the 100, Ron de Jom starting to swish the tail, but it's well clear of Aspire, Excitant and Evangeline, but Ron de Jom walks in. Ron de Jom, a very easy winner from Aspire. Evangeline or Excitant third from Kappa Cruz, and Major Point was last.
Number 5, the winner, Ron de Jom, 750, 3 even, 6 Aspire, 390. There'll be no third for whichever one gets it there. 2 Evangeline or 1 Excitant.
You can catch this filly by Poyak, who was a pretty handy horse, trained by Johnny Hawkes for the Inghams. And number 5, Ron de Jom, has paid 770 and 310. Full numbers will be up in a moment.
Back to Ian in a moment. Back to Tony to wrap up details at Queanbeyan.
Numbers on the first, 634. The winner number 6, that was San Reno, Fred Stanborough. Second number 3, Chungabayev, Greg Farah. Third number 4, Doc Appleby, Greg Rowley Sack.
Book service while your car is under warranty.
When your whole car's singing, it's ultra-tuned.
Ultra-tune Auto Service Centres.
Dacos over the last 2 of the 10 runners here. To go forward, all the blur, Super Tab 310, 150. Stuntman showing 340, 140. They're the 2 in the market. As Dacos goes up now. And they look to be set. Stuntman drawn in. Yes, they're ready now. Ball's back, they're off and running. Umawalla a bit slow into stride and out quickly All a Blur, led from Able Tycoon and pushing up in the middle Augusta. Gallery, Rocket Tycoon and Stuntman behind those when they settle down. Able Tycoon goes up outside All a Blur, Gallery third, Rocket Tycoon fourth. Gallery dipped there and lost a bit of ground. Then Augusta, Stuntman sixth on the inside settling. A length Randwick High and 2 to Dacos and 2 to Umawalla and Limerick County. 1,000 to go, the favourite in front, All a Blur, about 3/4. Going up as Rocket Tycoon now to join it. A length and a half, Able Tycoon from Stuntman, who saved ground on the inside of Randwick High. Further back running sixth is Gallery from Augusta. The inside Dacos of the 800, 2 to Umawalla and 2 Limerick County. Bit of pace on coming down the side here, and All a Blur about a neck in front of Rocket Tycoon. 2 to Stuntman, enjoying a good run third. Now coming to the outside, a length and a half, Randwick High. Then Gallery off the outside. Then came Dacos out very deep around Able Tycoon from Augusta, Umawalla and Limerick County. On the turn, they race All a Blur from Rocket Tycoon and Stuntman joining in on the outside at the 380 metre mark. 2 to Randwick High and then further back Gallery. Stuntman hit the front out in the centre, just in front. Fighting back is All a Blur. They're 2 lengths Randwick High and Umawalla starting to come home well. On the inside again in front here is All a Blur, but Umawalla picking it up from Stuntman. Umawalla's over the top of them now, draws away, is holding Stuntman and All a Blur, and Umawalla coming away, wins nearly 2 lengths on the run home to Stuntman. Third home All a Blur. Then Dacos a good run fourth, followed by Able Tycoon, Gallery, Randwick High, further back Augusta, Limerick County, and dropping right out Rocket Tycoon near the tail.
4 Umawalla, 890 and 250. 1 Stuntman, 140. 2 All a Blur, 150.
Number 4, Umawalla to pay 920 and 270. 1 Stuntman, 140 and 2 All a Blur, 140.
4 from Stuntman, number 1. And All a Blur, number 2. 412. 412 on the frame here. 4, 1 and 2. Umawalla from the back of the field. Not brilliant away, as was the case at its run prior at Caulfield. It was tardy off the mark. Settled back. Stuntman enjoyed a good run right behind the leaders All a Blur and Rocket Tycoon coming up to the turn.